Hello everybody, Carl with NeoVape. So today we're going to look at the MVP 3.0 by iTaste when we return. Hey everybody. So today we're going to look at from Innokin Technology the iTaste MVP 3.0. We'll start out by doing a quick unboxing before I give you my reviews. Has a cardboard sleeve, and I've already opened this obviously because I have it out. It comes with an acrylic box, a USB charging cable, and this also hooks up to computers. I suspect they're going to be able, or there'll be upgrades to it at some point. So you get the Ego threaded adapter. You get a English. Well, I got an English manual. And you get a couple stickers. I already put one of the stickers on my laptop. I kind of like to put them all on there and kind of collect them. So pretty nice packaging. You can't really go wrong with these little acrylic boxes. Pretty good box. And here's the unit. I ordered the black one. When I was purchasing, I was trying to figure out, do I get the silver one, black one? I just kind of went with the black one. I don't have any black box mods, so that was kind of my decision in making my decision. So this is the first box I've had with this style of display and buttons. It's a heavy, good, solid unit. I have the Kanger Sub-Tank Mini with the rebuildable deck sitting on it, and it's vaping really well. This thing's got a lot of power. If you've seen in my other videos, I am a eLeaf iTaste fan. iStick fan, sorry. I have a 30 watt and a 50 watt. The 50 watt is just an amazing device. So you're probably asking why I stepped back down to a 30. This thing is just, it's a beast. This is sitting on a 3800 milliamp polymer Li-ion rechargeable battery. This thing operates between 3 volts and 9 volts. I'm just reading some specs here off of their site. Operating wattage is 6 volts. 6 watts to 30 watts. Maximum output obviously is 30 watts. I did have a problem putting the Aspire Atlantis on here. For some reason, it wasn't registering. It wasn't giving me an ohm reading at all. It was just flashing. And I'll talk about that later. That's one of the dislikes about this. It doesn't say check atomizer. It doesn't say check, connection. It doesn't say check anything. It just blinks when you don't have a tank on there, or if you have a tank that doesn't read, it just flashes. Maybe in an upgrade to this, whenever they do a software or a board upgrade, that they can have it give a little bit more information. So trying to figure out why that wasn't working. So let's look at what I thought was the pretty cool thing about this. So on here you have a micro, let's see if everybody can see this. So you have a micro USB connector to connect to your cell phones and other devices to charge. This unit can charge and vape. It will fire while it's being charged or while it's charging another device. One caveat to that is you don't want to try to charge multiple devices at one time. This guy probably won't be able to handle it, and you'll run into some problems. It does have a regular USB plug on the bottom. That regular USB is probably an answer to other devices that don't take micro USBs. Maybe an older cell phone, maybe some Samsung tablets, or some, sorry, phone's got to ring when I'm doing a review, right? It will, you can put just a regular USB charger cable and charge with like an iPhone or an Apple, their lightning cable, or a different USB cable. The input is right here on the bottom, if you could see it right there. That USB is for charging. And like I said, it is a pass-through unit, so you will be able to vape and charge the unit, and you will be able to vape while charging a device. So pretty cool with that. Like I said, this thing is a brick, man. This thing is one solid piece of metal. It's good construction. I like the fire button. It is a slightly raised button. I'll try to zoom in there for you. It is so slightly raised, and it is very tactile. You can definitely feel it clicking, along with the plus and minus buttons on it. I'm gonna give it another vape. So, as the vape clouds clear, I'm going to try to hit this display and let you see it. Whoops, the other way here. It gives you wattage, voltage. If you push both of them together, it actually gives you a fire counter. Some people call it a puff counter or whatever. I call it a fire counter. It counts how many times you fired the unit since it was on. That counter does reset when you power down on it. And with this unit, it's not like the other units. This one is 1, 2, 3 to turn it off. And it says off, click 3 times on. So the unit is never really off, I feel. You know, it's on, because if I hit the button, it'll say, you know, on, I mean, it says off, click 3 times on. So we're going to click 1, 2, 3. It shows you the Innokin technology, and it's back. If you hold the minus down button, you will get a flashing voltage, and then you can adjust it. And I'm going to try to zoom in my camera here so you guys can see this. It's a little hard to see. You got to hold it at kind of a weird angle. So yeah, it's on voltage. If you hold the plus up and fire button, it will go to wattage, and while it's blinking, you can adjust it. And then when you hit, it will be solid. If you hold the up solid, it will blink, and you can adjust up and down at that point. To clear it, or to get it just to go back to regular service, you can just hit the fire button. So to get it out of wattage, you hold the down button and hit the fire button, holding them, and you'll get a blink, and it will go to volts. and then you can adjust accordingly or hit the fire button and it goes back to regular. Not much more to it. Like I said, you hold both the plus and minus. You get your your fire, and I have 2 on here. Now keep in mind, every time you hit it like that, just to lock it or change voltage, it will show that as a fire. So your counter is a little off, and there is no time limit on. I mean, it doesn't show the actual button timer. So when you hold on, it's not showing how long I just held the fire button. I hear that this thing is a 15-second versus 10 on other devices. I have never tried it. I've never taken a toot on this that long. But one, I was going to say one cool feature on this is if you look, when I hit the fire, you get a little glowing color right there. Right now, mine is yellow because I am at about 50% of my battery. When it is above 50%, so say 50 to 100%, it shows green. When you're down between like 50% and say 20%, it will be yellow. And then once you get down 10%, like to 0, it starts showing red. And I like this feature because I can't see the display when I'm vaping on it. So I can always look at the little LED that's right here when I'm vaping, and it'll give me kind of just a little color summary and tell me what's going on. I have put RDAs. I have put Kangers. The Kangers have no problems on this. The only thing that had a problem, and there's your 510 connection. And it has some little venting there. It is a spring-loaded 510 connection. Like I said, the only tank that I am having problems with not reading is the Aspire Atlantis. I don't know why. I know the center pin on the Atlantis is very ever so slightly raised. It's almost flush, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's faulting out. I don't know, because the screen on this gives no information. It won't give me a ohm reading. It won't give me anything. It just flashes. So, but overall, this is a awesome unit. I got this through Vapor DNA, and it will, like I said, it will fire down to as low as 0.4. Right now I'm sitting on a 0.6 ohm rebuildable in my Kanger Subtank Mini. The screen will only give you the wattage once you've fired it, and same with the voltage. So when you set it, I have it set for 3 volts right now, 3 volts, and there's just zeros in the wattage until you fire it, and then it'll say boom, 15 watts or whatever. So it's a good unit. It is built, like I said before, this thing is built solid, man. This is a big, heavy, good box. I tried taking it on the road with me. I took it to work one day, and it's a great unit. It fires great. It works great. It holds a battery. I haven't charged this thing yet since I got it, and I've had it about a week. This thing's solid. It's a beast, man. This is like the SUV of box mods here. This thing you could take anywhere. I will say you don't want to get these wet, but this thing, man, this thing is a beast. I mean, that's built. That's really built. You've got 4 screws up here. They're like security star screws, and you've got 4 in the bottom. One is under that little end of the hideaway wire. And, let's focus on that for a minute. When this thing is in, it will sit flush on a table. And you can charge it with it standing up. I really like that. I know it's a very trivial little thing, but I know there's folks out there that want their tanks to stand up while they're charging. And even iLeaf, the iStick series, the 30-watt, you have to charge from the bottom, but the 50-watt charges from near the top of the side, so you can also charge that one standing up. And let's yeah, so for you iPhone users, got to get the cable, plug that in here, and then charge your phone. And for everybody else, or most people, I think most phones now today are using that micro USB. I charged my device on the road one day, and if this thing didn't charge at 100% and still had some life in it. I think that's about it. The tanks that they're recommending or that go well with it, and I'll just read them. It says for sub-ohm vaping, the Kangaroo Sub Tank Mini, the Kangaroo Sub Tank Nano. It says the Aspire Atlantis. I disagree. Maybe it's just my Atlantis. I'm not sure why. I'm debating on buying another Aspire Atlantis, or test someone else's Aspire Atlantis on there to see if maybe it's just mine. Maybe it's just a fluke. But that is the one tank I have that will not fire on this guy. So non-sub-ohm tanks, the Kangaroo Aero tank, and the Aspire Nautilus Mini. Now, the Aspire Nautilus fired just fine. I have two of them, and both of them fired absolutely with no problems. Again, the only tank I had a problem with was the Aspire Atlantis, so it might just be my tank. Maybe my tank's finicky. Maybe it's a little shorter than the rest. So, like I said, you can get this. Let's look. Actually, I will put a link in the info, or I'll put the link down below and info on where to get it. Like I said, I got mine through Vapor DNA, and they have it. Let's see. Sorry, I didn't have this up already. So they have it for $64.99, and you can get the MVP 20 watt for they have it on sale for $45.99. I would say go ahead and spend the extra money. I haven't reviewed the 20 watt, but it looks like it's kind of weird with the button up here on the side, display way down here on the bottom, and yeah, this guy here is the one. Now, if they take this design and every and all the features of it and turn this into a 50 watt or 100 watt maybe, I'll be there. I'm trying to go more towards the 50 watts now, but as long as I can sub-ohm on it. Works great. All right, so until next time, vape on. Sorry, phone ringing again. People are always trying to get in touch with me. So until next time, vape on, and remember, you can reach me at neovape.net. And like I said, I'll put links below for where you can get this guy and how you can get in touch with me. All right, vape on.